From the Black Swan Media Studios, deep inside a secret underground bunker, we're speaking to freedom-loving patriots from all around the country and the world. Welcome to the Resistance. This is John Crump, live.
And we are back. Sorry about ditching out on you guys yesterday, but had a bad headache. So I had to let Rich run the show. I haven't even watched the show yet from yesterday, so that should be very interesting. Not even sure I should upload it because I don't know. I'm not sure about Rich. I'm just joking. Rich is a great guy. And an expert in plane crashes. So maybe we'll be able to talk a little bit today.
I might be overqualified.
Maybe. And we are talking to KB32. You know what? I was talking to someone. I was like, everyone on YouTube, they go by like Guns and Gadgets, KB32, Flying Rich, Dark. Everyone has like this like really cool names, you know. And
that's why I had to change mine from Coda Boy, because everybody thought that was like a gay porn star.
No. Okay.
KB32 Tactical. the Coda Boy 32 here. Say.
No, anyway. Talking like everyone's like, yeah, you know, I was hanging out with Fireball 567 the other day, and I'm like, I'm just known as John. You know.
Well, and you know what's interesting is a lot of people, and there's the alias, right, that you have to keep, because sometimes your point of views can, you don't want to make that, you don't want to make the front page of your company's newsletter.
I don't care.
Oh my God, this. So yeah, no, I was sitting in my office and I had one of our.
I just don't have a cool nickname like everyone else. So.
Go, John. You're saying you're sitting in the office?
I was sitting in the office one time, and I did a video from my desk, and then a little itty bitty thing behind me was the logo for my company, and I get an email from a guy in Dallas, Texas, saying, "Hey, listen, are you so and so so and so?" I was like, "Oh shit!" I said, "How'd you know?" And he goes, "Dude, I saw the logo behind you on a business card." I'm like, "Ah, shit." He goes, "Nah, man, dude, we're Dallas, Texas. We love your show." I was like, yeah. Cool. All right, how about not tell anybody?
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Yeah, I've been a year and a half at my new gig, and you know they're like, "Oh, tell us about yourself." I'm like, "I grow dragon fruit and I 3D print cool stuff, not guns at all."
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it would work. I was like, "Yeah, I'm really into 3D printing." They're like, "Whoa, what do you 3D print?" I was like, "Guns." And I'm just sitting there like not laughing, and they're like, "Oh, you're serious?" Yeah. You know what I realized? All of us are wearing free shirts.
Why would you, if you're a gun tuber, why would you pay for a shirt?
I have both.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I got my Henry shirt on.
One of my buddies from home, he said, "Man, I dropped a present off at your house," and I get it home, and it's a beautiful FJB shirt, just gorgeous, you know, and the flags and everything. He goes, "You gonna wear that to work?" And I go, "Yeah, I might." Underneath something. But yeah, free shirt thing is a cool thing, as long as it's in stock with the discount code at KB32 tag. Thanks for the free plug there, John.
Yeah. And no problem. No problem. So let's jump into some topics here. We have a lot to cover. Some gun related, some not. We got the shootout in Pittsburgh. I usually don't talk about mass shootings, but this one was kind of, I don't want to say special. It's different. I don't think it was like a traditional mass shooting. We have the plane that went down in Russia. And we have
totally mechanical failure.
We have the presidential debate, Coda Boy.
Oh yeah.
Which one do you want to talk about?
Well, yeah. First of all, I'm up in the apartment up in Pennsylvania. My wife calls me. She goes, "You hear about the active shooter thing?" And I just happened to look at it. You can see the TV from the toilet. If I can tells you what I was doing. So anyway, I said, "Oh yeah, I see something interesting. What's going on?" She goes, "Active shooter situation," but it was like they said they have the person accounted for. And I'm going, what exactly does that mean? And that's the last I heard of it. Yeah, and that was it. That's all I heard. And it really just, I'm sickened by the news today, so I just turned everything off. So what happened?
That they went to evict a guy. Apparently, he was living in someone's in a relative's house. The relative died, and the house was sold. And he decided that he wasn't going to leave.
Ouch. Ouch. Was it cop-assisted suicide, or you think the guy was really off the hinge?
No, I think it was just deranged. I'm not sure exactly what happened. But yeah, so they had a shootout with police. He was just dumping rounds, man.
Wow. Well, that usually comes out. Somebody's getting hurt. So, did they apprehend the individual, or is he dead now, or what happened?
Rich, do you want to update us on that?
I don't have the details, so you know more about it than I do.
No, I don't really know a lot about it.
I've been hard at work.
I was watching Ahsoka. Sorry. No, they called in the SWAT team. They called in FBI, and they called in in the ATF.
I hope no.
The guy was a veteran. He was 63-year-old, and he was living in his brother's house. His brother died, so he
wasn't gonna move. Well, you know what's interesting is you have all these people who are house squatting, right? And the homeowners can't do anything about it in some of these cities because of the rental agreement deal that Biden put out, I believe. But it's interesting that this guy, they can go in, evict him, and then end up shooting his ass, or he gets into a situation where it's bad enough to where he's pulling guns and stuff like that. So
yeah, I think that's what's going on.
Yeah, I don't see a resolution to it. Not that I have the most up-to-date info.
No,
he's probably wearing RTS body armor. The fine folks down there in Miami, RTS. What is this cat doing? Hold on. I'm in a parking lot in the back of a gas station. Guys like walking up to my car, and I'm getting ready
to. We don't need to be part of the news today.
I don't know. Watch this shit. KB32 takes a guy out and walked up to his car. Apparently, we have it on video.
If you had to take someone out walking towards your car, this is exactly what would happen.
Hi.
So I can get a clean shot of it. Actually,
Hey, Mr. Osher. Hello, Mr. Osher. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shoot your ass.
No, this is what I would do. Put all my logos on.
Yeah, no, right. That was just, oh my God. Oh, this. So this is on CNN. That'll precede the debate this evening. Oh my gosh. So that's. I saw that, and evidently, it wasn't big enough news for them to break away and follow it 24/7. And I didn't hear, middle school, elementary school, kind of thing going on. I was just like, thank God, man. It's.
Well, I don't think anyone was actually hit.
That's good.
So
this is when a sniper comes in handy right now. I should head over there. Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice that you guys probably need some help here. I introduced myself, and it just happened in the trunk of my car. Oh, actually, in my back seat. This is what This is what my back of my car looks like. I mean, and I am loaded to the hilt down. It's not because I'm trying to be a, what do you call it, a prepper. When you have a YouTube channel, you carry your shit with you. Running through Maryland is just a load of fun.
Yeah.
Former squatter.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, okay. I was looking while we were talking, see if I could find any new data on it, and I didn't come up with anything new. Most of the reports were a little old, several hours old.
Well, I got one from like 13 minutes ago saying that rounds are still flying.
Really?
That's good. Hey, I've got a question. It's off subject. Now, I'm sorry that if I leave off topic here.
Our freaking whole show is always off topic. We should just rename it off topic.
Well, I've not been able to really follow news for the last 2 weeks because my thing is just, my gig is just taking me away from anything. YouTube has just really killed my channel. I don't know if it's just because I haven't put a whole lot of content out. But what is the latest and greatest on the damn pistol braces? Are those done? It's a done deal. Gone. See you. Bye. What? Or is it still?
No. Are you a GOA member, SAF member, FPC member?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
You're cool. You're good to go.
Yeah, because I mean, everybody I talked to, I said just FPC, GOA, get it. Don't look back. Those guys work their asses off. Support them. Become a member. So that's good to know. What about and I guess the 80% deals? What's the deal on that? This is how bad I've been. I haven't not had an opportunity to follow anything.
Well, that was knocked down totally, but it's been stayed until the Supreme Court can review it.
All right.
So that is stayed. So that is still in effect. But if it's polymer 80, then you're good to go. If it's 80% arms, then you're good to go. Or defense distributed, you're good to go. So basically 99% of I can't even think, because the JSD MUP is now under license by Defense Distributed, and they have an injunction. So I can't think of one thing that you can't get.
Yeah, I mean, I've not saying that I have anything, because I really don't care about that kind of stuff. But if, like, if somebody bought like a bunch of the unanodized, 80% lowers and had a stack of them somewhere,
No, dude, the 80% law only applies to dealers, and 80% AR-15 lowers are not included in that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. See, that this is my ignorance. I follow your channel to get all my accurate news, and then when you say something, that I follow you, and then that was the only way I make money on YouTube. So, thanks.
You're welcome. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of information about everything out there, like the Massachusetts case, where they said, you can't stop. If somebody can cross a state lines with a firearm,
right?
But so people are like, "Oh, this is nationwide." It's like, no. It specifically says it applies to that one guy. It was decided in that one criminal case. It's not binding across state line. It's not binding nationwide, and it's not even binding in Massachusetts. It's just that one case.
Yeah. So that's I travel all over the country, and I'm usually in my car, and you really need to know what the laws are in the states that you're traveling through. So,
but like Florida, it's the entire state, so you're good. There's no county or municipality that has anything to do with it. The state laws supersede. But you get into some states, it's county by county or municipality.
It's municipalities, and that's the thing. Is so where's the latest one? Philadelphia. There's a little area outside of Philadelphia that's trying to say we can do our own gig when there's is a preemptive deal for the state of Pennsylvania. Go ahead, John.
There is preemption in Pennsylvania. That's outside Philadelphia, and it's a town, and that town has already said, "Oh yeah, we know we're going to be sued, but we're going to try anyway."
Yeah, well, I think it has a lot to do with the zoning for gun stores, and you're seeing that all over the place where they're saying, and they're killing little mom and pop gun stores, not to mention the ATS BS that they're doing lately, at the direction of His Highness the what do you call him? the corrupted one,
The former
Mr.
vice
Ukraine.
president.
Oh yeah. The fuck. Did
Dickhead.
Did you even watch what he did in Hawaii? Was that just the most disgusting? Like, what in the hell are you doing, Rich?
When he fell asleep?
I was imitating Biden falling asleep.
They were having something for like the victims of the wildfire, and I'll get to the super chats in a minute. So if you want to super chat, you can go ahead and super chat or gift membership. Either way, you'll get your comments read. But earlier on today, there was this thing with the victims of the wildfire, a meeting, and he fell asleep.
Oh my God, I didn't see that, but I saw his ass.
Yeah.
Or when he talked about how he had a kitchen fire and it could have burned his Corvette.
Oh my fuck! What? Who tells him to say this stuff? I mean, it's just.
I don't think anyone comes out.
So look, what was it? Obama said, "Don't underestimate Joe Biden's ability to screw something up." The guy's been a mental case his whole entire life. He hasn't, in the last 20 years, he hasn't been like close to being cognizant of anything.
Well, I was pretty sure he was valedictorian from the law school that he went to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he said he was. He said he was top of his class, and they said, no, actually, you're kind of in the bottom
of the class.
He's
was
been a liar.
He said he had 2 degrees. He graduated with so many extra credits. None of it was true. Yeah,
you know what kills me, right, is that people believe him, and they still believe him, and they continue to think that it's goddamn
in Iraq.
Yeah, his son was killed in Iraq. And my brother and I were talking about this earlier. And then I have neighbors, and they're very intelligent people. One's a retired CEO of one of the local banks, and he's like, "Oh, the economy's doing great." I go, "Yeah, it's doing great. You make about $800,000 a year. Okay, it's doing really good for you. You're not worried about interest rates because you don't have any credit card debt. But what about the people who do? What about someone who has to buy a new car? It's going to affect you sooner or later." Yeah. And, you don't even notice paying taxes. My wife and I do, Rich, you do, John, you do. It's, don't give, anyway.
Yeah, I don't, I was just looking at my credit card bills the earlier today. I'm like, holy crap. I mean,
the minimum payments is going up.
Well, and look, I'm in the situation where I get a credit card bill that'll choke a horse, and I can, just electronically pay it, no big deal. Mm-hmm. But it's still like that's a F ton of money.
It sucks.
And I'm talking like groceries. I'm not talking, we could all subtract our luxury items out of our life and just look at going out to dinner or groceries. And I'm not even talking a good restaurant. I'm talking like Bolé or something like that.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude.
Bolé is.
Well, we and I was going to bring this up. We went to New York this last weekend, and we get done with the trip, and we didn't use credit cards for that trip. It was all out of our checking account or whatever. And my wife she goes, holy shit. And I said, what? Because, the kids got pants. Hell, I was still carrying all the crap in my car. Shoes. I bought a pair of shoes, just travel. It was $72 round trip on the train to go to the city for 3 people. Mm-hmm. By the way, there was nothing that I saw that would ever alarm me or make me feel unsafe. We did go down to Chinatown. It started getting dark, and we're all carrying packages, and I'm just going, yeah, this is just not good. Let's get the fudge out of here. Hey, so we did. Yeah, so we went down there. My wife wanted to see what all the fake purses look like, and actually, they were pretty good. And
yeah,
$60. What'd you pay me for? The guy tried to get me a Rolex, and I was like, the little hand was going tick, 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 tick. And I go, come on, man. At least make the swoon, baby.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I was like amazed at the cost. Everything was just so expensive, and I was like, well, that's you know what. We'll feel the pain for a bit, but we didn't put a single bit of that on credit card. And, that's the whole thing. But, yeah, the interest rates are killing us. But these people believe everything that MSNBC and CNN tell them. I mean, they just blindly, Joe Biden is the greatest president ever. Everything's perfect. The economy's doing great. Bidenomics is perfect. And it's just like, meanwhile, homeless people, drug addicts, fucking illegal aliens, shit, man, don't even get me started. I'm going to change my news to a damn total politics. Like, what's his name? The outdoor guy that doesn't talk anything but politics anymore. And guns don't pay. That's another thing. So,
Yeah.
you got a gun channel, you might as well start talking about Biden, because I'm going to tell you something. You are not getting anything monetized when it has a gun on it. So,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, content I have where I'm just showing videos of firearms. They're automatically limited. It doesn't.
boom.
Yeah.
Optics, scopes, sights, fucking bipods. You could, shooting mat.
I'm ready to throw a long hair wig on, do an alternate lifestyle makeup channel.
Well, you're going to make it big, Rich, because I'm going to tell you something. You're handsome, as well as, your Adam apple's kind of receded. So you could go for that Adam's, the girl look with actually, the dude that got caught stealing the luggage thing? Go for that look.
Oh my God. That guy totally creeps me out. That guy.
Talking about optics, we are sponsored by Gideon Optics. Gideon Optics is an incredible optic company. You got to join Gideon. I got some big news. I can't share it. I got some big news, not from Gideon, from something else. But yeah. So that's a Gideon Optic right there.
The hell is that thing?
It's a Gideon Optic. They're awesome optics, and they are at an affordable price. If you use code Crumpy, you can get 10% off and free shipping. Okay, let's get to the super chat. Sorry, I got to play a little sound here. Kyrie Keeger said, "I'll do that again." Actually, I'll give you a horn. I'll give you that one. Kyle says, "Who are you looking forward to hearing from tonight at the debate? Who's the most pro 2A?" I think the most pro 2A person on the stage tonight is going to be Tim Scott.
Yeah.
Tim Scott, really?
Yeah.
Dude, I like him. I was looking at the whole lineup this morning, watching the news, and I went 1, 2, 3, 4. Tim Scott's in the top 4. Wasawami, or whatever his name is.
Vivek Ramaswamy.
I like him. I don't know if you saw he and his wife exercising, but holy shit. Go ahead.
The only thing I got about Vivek, I've liked him up until now, but he said something about the TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, that he thought it was a good deal. I'm like, oh, globalist.
Yeah, Paula Knights is our friend from, I think, Norway?
Somewhere over there.
Somewhere in Scandinavia. But, yeah, I want to go. I have a mediator. I have a Gideon mediator. Freaking that thing is awesome.
Actually, I was going to place an order with them. I need to get a couple of optics.
Use code Crumpy.
Should I pull some stuff out the back here?
No, you can't touch it.
You can't touch it.
You can't touch it on a live stream.
No, I've got optics back there. I can show you.
Yeah, if you want.
No, I don't want to jump on Gideon's game plan here.
Dude,
so
if you haven't tried out Gideon, I'm telling you, I run a bunch of optics, and the first optics I got for Gideon, I paid for myself.
Yeah.
And
same here.
They can take a beating, man. They're awesome optics.
Well, you know who I'm kind of sponsored by, so it's one of those things. Oh, the guys out of Houston, Texas, right there in where the hell are they? Not Richland, Richardson. No, what the hell? Out of Houston. Not Richardson's near Dallas. Pearland. They're out of Pearland. And the guy that the designs the resignals, the reticles, he's in Vegas. I still got to go out there and visit with him. So anyway, there's a guy coming up. If I can start making money before the end of the year, I'll probably get out there, because it's. I'm telling my wife I took a hiatus from the YouTube thing just because I didn't have the time, and about at the end of the day, I'm mentally exhausted, and I was like, you know what, if I don't turn things around right now, like I said, I got 12 subscribers in the last 28 days.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, that's what I said. I've been shut down, man.
I went through a dry spell too recently.
So I got to do a happy medium between my politics that I like to do, the 2A news, and the shooting. But I've started doing more competitive shooting now, and trying to get back in shape, because I've had some some stuff wrong with my body. I'm not, I don't need to be throwing that out there, but it's put a hurting on me physically. But I've decided instead of succumbing to it, I've got to start jumping on it and getting ahead of it. And then one of the ways is doing that is committing to just shooting all these events, and it's getting better, And but nobody's interested in watching you shoot a competition. But they are interested in some of the equipment and pieces and parts and pieces that you have out there. And you can't, and my thing on the YouTube was I built guns, man. I showed people how to make these things.
That's what I love. I love the build videos, the bore scope, all that. That was all cool.
Yeah, and you know what? And this, honestly, you get out of it, and I'm sitting there going, hell, I can't even remember what a damn stock is called anymore. I'm like, man, I'm like, I got to start shooting because I've got rifles that I haven't even put a bullet through them yet, and it's one of those things. Next time I was like, John, if you fly into Charlotte, we'll spend the night at the house, and then we could drive down to Georgia because it's not a very far flight. But I tell you what, man. I don't put that you see guys putting their gun safes online and everything else like that. One of the things that I don't like doing is I don't like telling people where I'm at because I don't need them knowing when I'm out of town or around and about. I've got a friend of mine, he's probably on here. He asked me, where are you going today? And I'm like, none of your damn business. So I'm not really big on that. And I don't show my gun safes. And I've given tours of my little shop, but where were we going? Oh, videos. The politics, you make money on it. And I know Jared, he just took all the gun, and these guys that actually make, this is their living. This is what they do. They're making money, enough money to sustain their families and everything else. It behooves them to take all the gun content off because YouTube, they'll shut you down in 2 seconds. There are some organizations out there that do work with us to make sure we're safe, and they have contacts in the YouTube world. But it's just sick, and it's just the general rule of thumb when it comes to where we are in this the world we're in, and it's partly because that asshole that's in office is on a constant. It's for a constant bombardment of anti 2A. The 2A doesn't mean anything to these people. It's a second-rate amendment. And it's just it just wears on your soul. And at some point, you're just like, give me a break, And John, like you said, I follow you all the time, everywhere you go. I watch everything. But it's just like, at some point, it's going to break. And the best thing that can happen is this guy gets booted out of office, and that's going to subside some things. But it's the constant bombardment of our right to defend ourselves. And it's just, it belittles my soul, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get a kick out of how we get painted as the extremists. And it's like, nope, hold on. I'm not an extremist. This is what I believe in and support.
Yep.
I'm not the extremist.
I got one here too on my desk somewhere. But it's here. Yeah.
We all don't have to whip it out.
Excuse me while I whip this.
Hi, Anthony Weiner.
One of the best movies ever.
And I know every line there is, man. You can't say. We were sitting there talking about movies the other day about what movies like. Oh, I don't know, man. It's just
you could never make again.
All the '80s movies, none of that stuff will last anymore. Blazing Saddles, Soul Man. Oh my God, just the classics. My father's favorite movie was Blazing Saddles, so I had to watch it.
Man, where are the white women at?
Oh my God! Now my next invitation, Jesse Owens.
What a great cast! Can you imagine what the cast parties were like?
Oh my God! And that was just Mel Brooks, his play, and it was basically playing on the ignorance and stupidity of white people during that whole movie. That's what it was. And stick out your tush. It's like, God damn, it was just absolutely amazing. Oh, how much fun was that?
Mm-hmm.
This is my dinner.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Some meat
Is
lovers.
that supermarket or gas station pizza?
Gas station. Well, it's better than gas station sushi. I will say that.
Yeah.
So
And so what, you leave it on the dashboard, gets hot by the sun?
no, it's going to stay hot because I bought it and I parked in a gas station parking lot. I felt like it was better for me to not, because the safety patrol will be like saying, we don't want you driving down the road while you're on this chat.
Your car self drives. You're good.
Yeah, well, it'll keep me from running into stuff, but every now and then you got to put a finger on it. So anyway,
What type of car is it?
it's German. Yine. We talked about this earlier. It's a German 4-door. that's I drive a 4-door sedan, and that's it.
Well, it was funny. I think the first time I saw you in the car was pulling up at a wrecked veteran. I'm like, I just kind of figured pickup truck or something.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? This thing's got 272,000 miles on it.
It's German, though.
And it drives just good today. And I had to change the oil every 10,000 miles because that's when you're supposed to do it. Transmission service, spark plugs. Put new tires on it about once a year. So
Jordan Vinro, the owner and president of Getting in Optics, wants to know what self-driving system is in it.
Factory.
That would be called a Distronic Plus. So, and if you Google that, you'll probably know what it is.
Jordan got the Comma AI 3X. I missed ordering one, and now I have 2 vehicles that'll work with. So mine's going to be 8 weeks out. So I got a question for Jordan Vinro. Jordan posted an IG where he was like multi-pewing out his back door, it looked like. And the product release, well, also the name of the company, PR Triggers, has been rumored to be August, but nobody said what year.
Are you allowed to even say triggers on the internet now?
Yeah, because
I was triggered.
People use it as triggered warnings.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, man. So I'm sponsored by Trigger Tech as well. Everybody's like the binary triggers. What do we call the rare breeds? What's the latest on those, John?
Okay, so they still have their case in New York, but they are also suing in Texas with NAGR. So they're suing in Texas. I don't have much hope for the case, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Either case, actually. I hope they win. I just don't see it.
Yeah, let me just say this. I don't wish anybody ill or to get effed by the ATF. I don't think the rare breed trigger guys are the nicest, most honest, decent people in the world. But again, I'm a Second Amendment absolutist. So I think I think the ATF.
Well, the story, the outline, the story behind that whole thing. And I'm in agreement with you on that. And they took advantage of some people. Some people never got their money. And John knows what I'm talking about. Probably the whole world knows what I'm talking about. But for them to put something on the market like they did with the and this is my opinion, John, we've talked about this before. For a company to put something on the market that has the potential to be illegal, and then put it and then sell it at such a degree that they did, I think it's totally wrong. Okay.
Yes.
And Rich, I'm like you. I wish people would not do stupid things with firearms. But that's the reason why an armed society is a polite society. As long as you've got governmental people turning around and saying that you people can't have a gun, but they're not going after criminals with guns, okay? Because what is it easy to do? Tell a law-abiding citizen that they're not allowed to have something. And also, it makes the politician look like they're doing something when they're not doing anything at all. But for a company to put something on the market to know that is potentially illegal, or most likely will end up being illegal to own, and then make money off of that, not to mention not pay the guy that invented the damn thing his fair share, I'll say that, is complete BS. So I'll leave it at that. We may agree, disagree, I don't know.
Totally nice. I am here. I'm here since I'm a huge fan of Flying Rich. Watching him gives me warm, fuzzy flashbacks to Kojak the Lawman.
He needs to get you need to buy some suckers, man. That would be cool.
Oh, Jesus.
Lollipops. Oh, look at that.
Wow, that looks nice.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's who makes these things? Hot stuff pizza.
You know what gas station has really good food? Royal Farms.
I'll tell you who I like, Johnny. You have them up there. Rich, you know who I'm talking about. It's Wawa.
Wawa's, yeah.
Wawa's got the best pretzels in the world. And I worked in Philly for about 5 years, and everybody said Wawa, and then inside the loop, the inner city. And I was like, Wawa's got the best pretzel. No, pretzel factory. I go, nope. And they had a competition, and Wawa won. So that was pretty cool. And then when we were going down to Naples, that was the first time I saw Wawa since I've been out of the area. And my son and his friend, and we stopped there. I was like, I got pretzels. It was funny. Sheetz has good food too. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with those guys.
Yeah, we have Sheetz here. We have Sheetz in Wawa. Yeah. I agree with Jordan. Sheetz, I think, is better.
They've tried the Sheetz tacos. They're phenomenal. And make sure you get them with jalapenos on them. Those are really good.
No, we'll have to try that out. I love spicy food. All right, let's talk about the plane crash. Rich, are you open to talk about the plane crash? Rich is on the phone. So
I don't know. Is this something new that happened today?
Yes.
Okay.
No, let's talk about the presidential. We did talk about the president.
Yeah.
Okay,
let's go back to it because I think there's a lot of things that we could talk about there, which I'd be interested in.
Yeah. So Tim Scott and there's Vivek who is interesting. Mike Pence, Nikki Haley. I don't think that they have a shot, but I mean, I think it's going to come down to Vivek, Tim Scott, and DeSantis going at each other.
I like Nikki Haley too.
You like Nikki Haley? I don't think she has a shot though.
I don't know. I think she's very smart. There's a guy that just pulled in front of me who's got his rear trailer hitch receiver has a dipstick target, steel target. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like Nikki Haley, Tim Scott, DeSantis, Ramaswamy. As far as the group, I'm still, the thing with Trump, with all the stuff that's going on with him and what the drama that comes with him. I like his policies. I just wish that he could possibly grow up a little bit and be a little bit more serious about things. And that's just me personally.
Yeah,
so you want to hold that against me? I think everybody feels the same way about that.
Well, I'm not a Trump fan. I'm definitely not a Trump fan. I make no qualms about that. Trump is not my guy. He's not good on firearms. And if you're not good on firearms,
no, he's not.
You can't be my guy.
Well, he flip-flops the entire time. I mean, he's trying to be everybody's friend. But if he could just get away from saying, Ron DeSanctimonious or, just the stupid little bullshit that is all drama with that guy.
So,
it's total drama.
All right, I'm going to take the knuckle dragger point of view. I like Trump because he's the one they're most worried about.
The Democrats?
Yes.
I don't think they are.
I think they are because look at how they're going after him. You get the most flack when you're over the target.
Live life.
I agree with Live Life. Trump opened up the ATF to make all these BS rule changes. Absolutely.
So how can you support him if he's the reason why we're in the mess that we're in?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll see. The state of Florida has constitutional carry, right?
No, we don't.
No, who? What do y'all have down there that was just passed? Anything cool?
Carry.
So permitless concealed carry.
You can't.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, look, I want open carry. I got stuff right here. I want to carry a full-size damn gun on my hip if I want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Y'all don't have open carry down there, do you?
No. There's the only way. Florida's one of 4 states out of the 50 that has no open carry. You can open carry a pistol or a rifle if you're going fishing or hunting.
I think South Carolina, if anybody from South Carolina is on board, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think South Carolina has open carry either.
I don't know. Virginia does.
I know when I showed up in Pennsylvania, I guess it was in 2013, 2012, they were all like, yeah, we got open carry now. I was like, man, North Carolina had open carry since I can remember, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Virginia's always had open carry.
Yeah. So, yeah, I definitely not proud of Trump on his 2A stance. You know, both that and red flag laws. He's been bad on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
South Carolina adopted open carry 2 years ago.
Oh, they did?
Yep.
Okay.
As long as you have a permit. In Virginia,
as long as you have a permit. See, that's the whole thing. In North Carolina, excuse me, you don't have to have a permit. You just got to be able to legally possess and own a firearm. Mm-hmm. You can carry it unless it's posted on a door. There is a Biden voter if I've ever seen one. Oh, my God.
The blue hair gave it away?
Buddy, no, it's just the round body type.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Yeah.
West Virginia, like you can open carry without a permit.
Pretty cool.
So there is that.
So are we going to talk plane crashes?
Yeah, I just want to
waiting on you.
Sorry about that.
I was just wanting to see if you were going to defend Trump opening up gun regulations and putting us in the mess that we were in.
No, I can't defend that. I just can't defend that. But I'll tell you what.
Still going for him over everyone else.
Yeah, I would suffer another 4 years of Trump.
No, hell no, dude.
And when I say suffer, I mean in the 2A sphere. Yeah, him and Reagan both were not good on the 2A, and I did. Oh man, yeah, you got me there. And meanwhile, while I personally know, and it's not like I'm a friend of his, but I've met on several occasions, spoken with my own Congress critter. He's a veteran, but he ran on being a 2A guy. Now he's against semi-automatics.
Who's that?
Brian Mast.
Really?
Yeah,
he's the guy. He was an EOD tech. He's missing both his legs. So has the same haircut I do. Nice guy, smart guy, but the swamp got him.
Yeah, we're okay. Safety Harbor Firearms want to talk about the plane crash. I guess the missile strike. He says. All right, so
we got to figure out who's clicking on what. Missile strike.
I'll let you click on. Sorry, that's my fault. You're supposed to be the guy in charge of the comments. So, all right,
I gotta eat.
So let's see. How do you pronounce the guy's name? The Wagner Group.
Wagner, like
Wagner.
Wagner.
But what's his name?
Bogosian.
Bogosian.
His airplane accidentally go down? You're shitting me.
What was weird is the Russian media announced that his plane had a mechanical failure before it fell out of the sky.
I don't think. Well, he went to meet with Putin, right? For 3 hours to talk about maybe coming back to Russia, maybe being allowed to come back to Russia after he failed coup attempt. So after the meeting, he went and boarded his plane. It took off. Then it had a mechanical failure where if you watch the video, you can see
there's no wings on the fuselage.
There's no wings, and you can see the like a contrail going up. You can see a big puff of smoke, and the plane just fell directly down. And then the Russian media said it was a mechanical failure.
God damn! You know how close we are to being Russia. If the shit we're in right now continues, where there's one-sided media, anything you do, you can be shut down or silenced, right? Yeah. So it's
the government wouldn't try to silence media people, would they, John?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They are doing it. Oh, well, my mom. I get it now, right?
All right, I have let me see here. All right, now you can't see him.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Hey there.
Doggies.
I'll be done in 10 minutes.
Okay.
So that the whole entire thing is a joke if they think that you know what? I think they want people to know that they actually did it, but they just don't want to come out and say we actually did it. So they're gonna make it so obvious that they did it that everyone can know that they did it, but yet they still have plausible deniability.
Oh,
Yeah, well, you know
right.
what's interesting is it took them this long to kill the guy.
Well,
I give him credit, you know.
They had to set him up, man. They had to set him up.
So, well, all right. So I don't know if people understand this, but we have satellites orbiting the Earth, and they're tracking every single missile launch. So the heat signature of a missile launch is pretty impressive and can be seen from space. So I'm sure there's absolutely, this was a mechanical failure. The wings just fell off. Whatever the wingy bolt is that you put on before you take off wasn't there. And there will be no data from U.S. intelligence satellites saying that a rocket went up moments before.
No, because they've already made the phone call to, Austin and Millie. So just letting you know, we're taking this guy out. But however, if it was an SA-7 Grail, you're not going to get a whole lot of register. You're not going to pick that up on a satellite. And I don't know what kind of missile shot him down, but it's I'm surprised it took them this long to not put that guy out.
Yeah,
maybe he was taking precautions to make sure he wasn't going to be room temperature.
Yeah, safety
Could have been.
firearms think it's an F-300. That took him out. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely that. Some people are saying, "Oh, this had to be a CIA thing." I don't think it was a CIA thing because this guy's like an enemy of Putin now.
Yeah.
So I think this was Putin. He was trying to have Putin invited him to Moscow to have this meeting. And he took the bait.
Yeah, they wouldn't shoot my plane out of the sky.
No.
That wouldn't happen.
There we go. Oh man, let me tell you something.
What are you?
This has been the best. This has been the yeah. Let's see this.
So the SA-300 is pretty cool. Look at this thing. It goes up, and then poof.
Yeah, but where did he
same looking puff?
Where did he take off from, though? That's what I'm asking. They're not going to have those things. Well, actually, was he in Moscow when this happened? What airport was he?
He was just outside. He was like I think 100 miles south of Moscow,
within range.
Yeah, I'm saying, did they have these things stashed all over the country? Probably.
They do because Moscow is under threat of maybe being attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I sent Rich. Well, let me see if I can pull up the video I sent you. We'll take a look because it looks freaking identical.
The puff.
Yeah. So
it is pretty much the same signature shape cloud, and I am a plane crash expert, so I just want to let you guys know.
No, I'll bring up. I'll bring up actually the picture that Dark sent us back.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I think that will actually show it better instead of trying to stop a video to show exactly what
I'm having to get real close up to the screen here to see what y'all are doing. So all you people who are out there, I hope I don't scare you.
All right, I'm gonna blow this up a little bit here. Just give me 1 second here.
That's a fairly appropriate phraseology that you're using.
For some reason, it
Did you just say phraseology?
So on the right circle is the airplane track, and at the bottom of that is the fuselage kind of corkscrewing to the ground. And on the left is some odd poof that's kind of perpendicular to the
Now,
travel.
do we have actual video, or do we have?
Oh,
yeah, this
there's
is
a video of this.
freeze frame from a cell phone video.
Okay.
So this is like the best. From here, the plane just like spiraled down and crashed to the ground.
Yeah, so the right circle, you can see it's kind of, you'd have to look close, but I've seen the video, and you can see it kind of corkscrewing down. And it's the fuselage minus the wings or the tail, which most mechanical failures in jet aircraft happen that way, remarkably. Oh, no, wait, it doesn't.
For some reason, I can't zoom in. It won't let me zoom in.
No, you got to hit the splat plus.
Dude, I did. It when I do that, it actually makes it smaller.
Yeah,
No.
The cloud on the left.
Let me see if I can do this.
Looks like it would be like if you draw lines from the trail on the left to the trail on the right, they intersect. Oddly enough.
All right, I'm gonna try to do something really quick here to get a better shot. Let me see if I share. I'm gonna stop sharing this right here. What the hell? Okay, let me remove this. I'm gonna stop sharing this. Then I'm going to open up the download I just did and try to get it that way. So give me 1 second here. But let's see if this works. Yeah, this works a lot better.
Oh, you got it? All right.
All right. So right there.
Yeah. So you can see the trajectory if you go the center line of the left cloud stream or string. Looks like it's absolutely perpendicular to what the travel of the fuselage was. That those two points intercepted somewhere just above both circles. And it's tough to tell altitude, but to me it looked like that plane was 10,000 feet or higher, quite possibly at 20,000 feet.
I think it was at 20,000 feet.
Yeah, that 20K would be my guess. And again, that's just a severe wild ass guess.
I'm thinking that they thought that aircraft was hostile, and it's defensible.
Well, like what made me think? Oh, it was like, yeah, Russia definitely did that. Within 30 minutes of the plane going down, they came out and said, "Mechanical failure."
Yeah, the flames aren't even out. Nobody's inspected the wreckage.
They're still burning. There's no one on site.
They pilots called for help and mayday. We have a huge explosion in the rear of the aircraft.
You have no wings,
and it's mechanically failed because the wings have been chopped off.
Would have been really cool. Was that his airplane? Was that a Russian airplane? And maybe some parachutes, except for the one guy.
It was his airplane. It was his private jet. Technically,
oh, it did. Yeah, there you go.
Technically, it was a mechanical failure because something knocked off the wings.
Yeah.
So they're not exactly.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. All right. Well, don't piss off Joe Biden because that probably happened to you as well. I mean, or at least don't fuck with Bo. I mean, no, he's gone. Who's that other guy? The other kid is one in trouble. Hunter.
Hunter the crackhead.
Man, here comes the lady who made my pizza. She's coming out for a smoke break. That's too funny.
Well, so I thought she was coming out to visit you.
Ask
Yeah,
other
not
people,
that. Yeah, I'm sorry, but not that particular one. No, sorry. The little Asian fella, not Asian, but the little Indian fella. Nothing to drink this evening. No, thank you. It's
Well,
interesting the clientele that do come flying in and out of these parking lots, man. I'm in the middle of Virginia, and it's
where
it's
in
interesting.
Virginia are you?
Not your side of Virginia. I'm in Western. There comes a guy with a green pants and a Sherpa holster.
Sherpa?
Sherpa, whatever the hell it is. You know the thing with the
Serpa.
Serpa.
Yeah.
See, it's been so long I can't even remember it, dude.
Well, Sherpas are the guys that climb Everest with the climbers.
I saw a guy. He was a security guard at one of the local places we had here, and I've got several friends of mine are like federal agents, kind of people. This guy's walking around. He's got a Springfield XDM or something like, and he's got it in a holster. He's a security guard at one of the grocery stores, and it's in a holster. And it's not even the trigger's not. He's got it shoved down in this thing, and the trigger is not even covered. And I'm just going. I walked up to him, I said, "Man, is that holster made for that pistol? Don't you worry about it." I said, "I'm not worried about it. I'm just waiting for you to shoot your leg off or something, trying to draw from it." Like dumbasses.
Ouch.
Yeah. I saw a kid one time, and my kids were laughing at him because he had an Uncle Mike's holster, and it was slinging all over the place. Brand new gun, of course, that kind of thing. I was like, if you're going to open carry, do not open carry in that thing. So just can't tell people shit.
No, I mean, to open carry, I got a few open carry holsters. None of them are cheap. You can get the Walmart holsters, but they're not gonna. If you open carry, you need to carry something quality.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's interesting. I've got a Rock On Army Tac Ultra Super, whatever the hell it is. It's 45, 19 or 2011 double stack. And it's pretty impressive, but it's heavy as hell. And I carry that open every now and then. And it's fun to watch people see that thing. It's monstrous, man. And I can still carry that thing for like 2 months just to have, gain experience with it. And that's a lot of fun to open carry around, especially in the grocery store. Because you can tell the pro gun people are like, dude, that is good looking gun. And then the little minis that run off and like,
oh, it's going to kill somebody. It's going to go off any minute now. Shoot 20 kids in the school.
Like, shut the
Oh, I did actually, talking about Karens, I did research on where the term came from. And I want to see if anyone out in the audience knows who came up with the term Karen.
I have no idea. That's
I tracked it
interesting.
down.
I was wondering.
I don't either. I'm waiting for somebody to answer this. I can't see the comments, but I'm waiting.
Yeah, we're gonna give them like 2 minutes because we're about to wrap up the show. Then, if no one can, then I will let everyone know.
All right, and I will do a video on it later on.
I came up with
Harry.
I researched and found out the term that Karen came from. I'm just sure. All right, it doesn't look like anyone's gonna know. But
I want to see the original Karen's photo. Do you have that?
No. Okay. Somebody said no, sir. I'm not the Karen. I'm not caring about that. But now I want to know. No, it's not. It's not from SNL. It's from. No, it's from a Dane Cook bit. Remember Dane Cook, the comedian? Yeah. He had a set where he talked about how every set of friends has a Karen, and he described what a Karen is, and that's where it came from. He was the first one to use the term, and then it went from there. Yeah, I went down a rabbit hole the other night. I was sitting there, then I was like, I called someone a Karen, and I'm like, I have no idea where that came from, and it just started like swelling up on me.
That's funny.
I need to find out. So I spent a couple hours researching it until I finally found the first mention of Karen, because there's a lot of people claiming it, but that is the actual first mention of Karen.
That's funny. I thought it was that blonde-headed chick with all the kids.
No, that's Kate.
Kate. Okay, she's
Dude.
hot for an 8 baby having individual.
No, the dude, she's not in touch with a lot of her kids.
Probably. Well, she's got too many other ones she has to worry about. Is she popping one out a year for 8 years
no.
straight? That's God.
No,
dang.
I think she's crazy.
I have an alarm on my computer. You know how everybody has like the monthly alarm that goes off,
Mhm.
and it's an alarm for me to be aware of my. Don't get mad at me, but my wife, you know, I keep track of that stuff. It's, you know, it's the batshit crazy day. That's when things start, and I keep track of it. So I know, and it's still. I've had it on my computer for like 5 years, and it's accurate to the damn.
Oh
day.
no, I have the lunar calendar, so when it's a full moon, then I know.
I'm trying to explain that to my son, and then he went up and asked his mother. Do you know how that went over?
Not
Kind of like a fart in a diving helmet.
Wow.
Yeah. Mommy, Daddy says you're batshit crazy on a full moon.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, buddy. Thanks a lot. My wife's from Detroit, so I have to carry in the house. So
I'm married to a Sicilian, a real Sicilian.
Oh,
And she has no relation to the Cosa Nostras.
No, there's no mob. Her family's not mobbed up. Even the family that lives in Palermo.
Does she have
Not
a little
even the
temper
one
though?
uncle.
Yeah.
There's some relation to people with the last name of Gambino, but it's not the same Gambinos.
Hey, my big brother, my fraternity, his father or grandfather was Joe the Cat Lafort of the Gambino crime family. He is in federal prison right now. My big brother, my fraternity brother, my big brother, for the second time.
I was arguing hockey with someone and from my wife's side on Facebook named and their last name is Gambino.
Yeah.
My sister called me and she's like, "You can't argue with him." I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Like, his last name. I'm
Oh
like,
God.
No. I was like different people.
Well, I got another one. So I went to a small Catholic school, and in North Carolina, college, and I had a guy. His last name was Guido. His father looked just like what was the guy's name? Not Guido. What was the dude that got arrested finally? That got him?
John Gotti.
John Gotti. His dad looked just like John Gotti. It was hilarious.
So I don't know if I ever told you this story, but I've photographed two of the Gotti parties when I was in New York. I photographed John's wedding and John Jr. that is, and a party for Victoria.
Dude, have you seen the movie? John Travolta's in it, and it's about John Gotti. Have you ever seen that movie? I think you were in it, Rich. I think they owe you some royalties because there's definitely a party scene, and they have a photographer, which they should have made. You the at least give you money for that. You should look that up. I would pursue that.
I'll tell you stories offline.
Yeah.
No, I will tell you some stories. I had a guy that I did some work for. His name was Joe Bertuccio. He was the right-hand man of a guy named Sammy Dershowitz, who owned a company called Gershaw Recycling out of Long Island.
Oh, yeah. I know where that is.
Yeah. Boy, they had some Center Reach, Long Island, man. I went up there and visited the junkyard, and that guy right there, he paid me to take his boat from what's that place on the east side of the island all the way out, the Hamptons?
Montauk? East Hampton, Montauk.
Yeah, East Hampton. And he paid me money. One of his guys and I drove his boat all the way to Charleston, North Carolina, along the coast, because it was cheaper to do that than to ship it from Long Island via, a truck, because all the permitting. and then bring it up from South Carolina into North Carolina. That was one of the coolest trips. Got a credit card, a GPS, and oh man, we had every stop. It was amazing. It was absolutely incredible trip. So, but Sammy Gershwitz he hired a company out of New Orleans to build his sport fishing boat. It was 215 foot long.
Wow.
And they went bankruptcy. He bailed them out of bankruptcy so they could finish his boat. Unreal. So anyway, well, guys, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah,
It was thank you for the invite.
So we can get out of here. I've been trying to get out of here for like 5 minutes, but we kept on.
Sorry. Tell me to shut up, man. You know me long enough. You can do that. Hey, KB, shut up. We got to go.
It's all right. It's all right.
No, seriously. In the future, like, no, I'm joking.
Tell them where they can find you. Tell everyone where they can find you.
Oh, you can find me at KB32 KB32 Tactical. That's the YouTube channel. Yes. KB32. And Instagram is Codaboy32. I can't figure out how to change my name on that one. I'm not that bright. So.
All right, there you go. KB32 told me to come watch. Awesome. Yeah, KB is a good friend. So follow him. You can follow me at John Crump News. John Crump News is my main channel. This is John Crump Live, of course. And you can follow Flying Rich at Flying Rich on YouTube, Flying Rich Firearms on YouTube, Fly Rich on YouTube, where he dresses up as a gay black cowboy, or Flying Rich _official on Instagram.
You sure that's not Hank Strange?
No, there's actually a Fly Rich on
No,
YouTube.
Hank doesn't have rhythm like that.
Oh, we didn't wear cowboy hats either. I got to get back on with Leah and Lola. Yeah, if you're from here, man, or my channel, and you came over here from the little announcement, please make sure you subscribe to these. I'll tell you guys right now, the person who I listen to for the real deal, 2A News, and I'm talking the guy who actually does the work, not somebody just, and I don't mean this mean, but somebody who just, I regurgitate news, okay? And the news that I regurgitate is from John Crump, because he is the real deal.
Yeah, John Crump.
He's a real investigative journalist who does what he's supposed to do for our community. And thank you, John, for what you do.
Oh, thank you so much. And with that, we are out of here. Just make sure you check out Flying Rich everywhere, and we will see you tomorrow, where we probably don't even know who the guest is because Rich.
We got a show tomorrow.
We have a show tomorrow, Rich. So go find us a guest.
We'll do.
All right. See you guys later.